Hey there, lads and lasses. This here, of course, is Thunderhand64, coming at you live from the west coast of the United States here on a Friday morning. It is a little bit past 11 a.m., and that can only mean that it's time for some Buffooncraft SMP. Welcome on in, Foolish Sage, and of course, the one and only Shut Mountain. Fellow Buffoons, Shut's moderator of the stream as well, so welcome on in. You can see their auto shoutouts up there. Please go check them out when they're streaming next. You shall not be disappointed. And happy Friday, everyone. For many of you, it's your first week returning to work or school or whatever, and so yeah, this Friday is a much needed one for a lot of you, I'm sure. All right, let's see. Let's switch on over to the display screen. Let's get right on to it. And let's see. Let's do a refresh. Okay, Villager, Sage, and Dora. By the way, it should be posted in the Buffooncraft Discord. There it is. It should be posted in the Buffooncraft public Discord. But if you have seen the clip from Lux's stream where Sage reveals something to Lux about his base, it is hilarious. So just the timing and everything of it's so very, very cool. So please go check that out. If you're not a member of the Discord, I did post the link up above, the invitation link. Go check that out. There is a decent amount of swearing in that clip. Okay, yeah, but that's okay. So family-friendly viewers, just be advised. But people know that of Lux's stream. So Angel by you, welcome on in. Happy New Year to you as well. Always happy to see you, Angel. I hope you're doing well. Let's log right onto the server. Yeah, all right. Let's log onto the server here. We have a couple of things we need to do today. Let me see. I really need to finish this up today. I'd really like to do this. Tomorrow we should be doing the Secret Santa. I will not be streaming that, but maybe some of the other buffoons will. But that's going to be really fun. The only thing I really need to do to finish this up now is I was working on the title, the banner, the title for this. And there's some creeper damage there I need to patch up. And some of my trees have been destroyed, so I need to fix those. And then I'm out of here. I am well, thanks. Oh, so glad to hear it. But yes, that reveal was definitely a highlight for me. Oh, it was so well done. So well done. Sage, I'm very proud of you. You really impressed me there.
It seems to run on some form of electricity.
Well, you're not wrong.
Hey, welcome on in. I'm Eska. How should I pronounce your name? Somebody threw me a bone here, people. Cheska. Oh, I get it. Okay, understood. I'm sorry, your name is showing up as otherwise there, Chess. Did you change it for another stream or something? It's Kingdom Hearts vibe rebrand. Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, I wouldn't have known that. Okay, so here's my thoughts on this. What I was going to do was put the title of the ride up here. And I immediately thought of banners with the letters, the banner letters for this. But then I thought, you know, what would be cool is, you know, that's kind of too old school, I'm thinking. So I wanted to do the pixel letters here. And, excuse me. Excuse me. There we go. So I wanted to do the Gutamagat. Buffoons. What I wanted to do was the pixel letters here for this on the signs. Some of you may have seen me do this on Baby Zombie Rush. I think was the last time I did this, where I used the block font from Wingdings, and you use the squares and you make letters. It's cool because it's bigger than the standard type for a sign, but it's smaller than banners. So it kind of fits a niche, and you can make the colors and use the glow squid ink and stuff. It's really cool. So I began to work this out because the spacing of this is incredibly tedious. And I began to work it out in my creative test world. And when I got the first few words in, I decided I didn't like it. And I decided, you know what, back to the banners. Banners would be best for this. So that's what I'm going to at least prep for today. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull this off or not, but we'll see. So I'm taking all of this down. I may leave the leaf blocks and the tree trunks up here and put the banners over them, so we'll see how that works out. Like that. Of course, I'll leave the scaffolding up. We're going to need that. Clean up our mess. And so I would also like to bring back some of these shulkers now and start to clear things up. Clean up the site. And then I can finally be done with this build and move on back to my base, which really, really desperately needs my attention. So I'm so very, very far behind on that. Oh, see, now... thunder. Please. Fuck. All right, calm down. We're not in a hurry today, actually. Thunder, you could do banners with the shelves and put redstone behind them so the dividers disappear. You know, I haven't used the shelves yet either. Shut, do you have an example of that on the server, like on one of your builds here? Like one of your Christmas builds or something? So I can see it? Because I haven't done that yet. And I want, you know, when we have new blocks and new features in the game, I like to try to use them wherever I can. And so this would be a good opportunity to use the shelves. Look at the front of the workshop under the windows. Awesome. See, buffoons, people. Buffoons. Especially Shut. Talk about a super talented builder there. Yeah, all right. So let's go check that out. Let's see what Shut's talking about, and then we can go check that out. For right now, I'm going to empty out these shulkers right over here into these storage chests. So we'll have plenty of room. And then we'll go start getting supplies together. And we'll see how much of this we can, at the very least, stage and get into place. And then I'll work on it tonight. And hopefully I can get it done by tomorrow. The banners can be kind of tedious to do, but they're not half as bad as doing the pixel words with the signs. Pixel letters with the signs. That's it's not the pixel letters with the signs. It's not hard to do. It's very tedious though because of the way you have to do the spacing. The spacing becomes super tedious. So right now, a little bit of inventory management, and then we'll head on over. We'll see what Shut's talking about there. I think Lux's build there next to you has shelf-based decoration on the dome. we'll go take a look around. Good, we have 3 empty shulkers now. Great. By the way, I cannot express to you how satisfied I am with this. I mean, I know it's a very simple ride and stuff, and there are other things I wanted to do. Like I wanted to put armor stand characters of the buffoons in the walls, and I wanted some sort of animated lighting thing and stuff, and I ran out of time for that. But just the basic thing worked out so well. So well. I'm so satisfied with it. Hey, parrots. Welcome on in. All right. Let me see. Thunder's Redstone. Thunder's Tools 2, I think, is what I want here. Get those out of my inventory. There we go. All right. Let's head back topside. Shoom. And splash. Oh, I need a red shulker here for that as well. And you know what? Let's do this for right now. I'm gonna come back with some red dye quite soon, hopefully soon. Thunder, if you liked the Lux reveal, you might enjoy Parrot's commemorative illustrations. I've read a lot of your dialogue in there, Parrots, going back and forth. Maybe I've seen it. I don't think so because I'd remember it. So yeah, I'll definitely check that out. All right, we've got a few things that need to be done at once here. Let's do the sleeping thing first. Let's get that out of the way. By parrots, I mean I may have seen it. Meaning I may have seen like the thumbnail or got the notification, right? But I haven't actually looked at it yet. But I don't think so. I think I would have remembered that. But I am getting on. You know, sometimes the early onset dementia gets the best of me. Would you please? We need that mod. All right, if this kind of thing is of what you speak. All right, maybe not that. Oh, but I think I'm getting the idea now. Shut. Let me see. There's Dora. Hey, welcome on in. I still crave vengeance upon Lux. Wow. Yeah, no worries. They're just silly chickens. I still want to see it. Banners. Look at the front of the workshop under the windows. Right. You know, Shut, I think for my purposes that's going to be a little too small. Unless you're talking about making these the individual pixels. Or am I looking at the right thing? Under the windows. Those are the only windows I see. It's definitely the front of the shop. Lux has the dividers, so mine doesn't show the dividers. I was thinking each slot would be a lettered banner, but you are right, might be a little too small. Yeah. You know, if I was making a shop or a stand, that would be perfect. That would be perfect, because that would be the right size lettering. And you know what? That actually, though, that gives us a fourth lettering size. If you think about it, you have the standard text, right? And then you would have this would be the next lettering size, right? And then you have the pixel letters, the pixelated characters on the signs, and then you have the full banner letters. So yeah, see, I have to fix my integrated shapes. This one's okay, but that one got blown up by a creeper, so I need to patch that up in my trees. Okay, so I'm going to go with the banners for this one. If you think about the full banner size, it'll be just the right size for this build. And you should be able to see it well enough from here, from up by the portal. This is the view I'm really going for right here. But you know, Shut, I am intrigued by that. I am intrigued by that. I'm definitely going to use that for something. All right, let's go park our friend here. So Dora, you may have heard I did respond to your oh yeah, you responded back. Okay, cool. And Lux did as well. All right, so here we go. Let's do this. Let's do that. I tell you, it's Lux with the placement of loan, like right in your face. So when you step out of the portal, it's you know, it's, you know, my heart's still in pretty good shape for an old dude, but it's not helping. Not helping, Lux. All right, so I'm going to head back. I'm going to head back to my base, and I jump every time. In fact, I think the challenge here is not to be startled, right? It's almost like you open the door and then it's like, set your status! It's like, okay, okay. Jesus. Moonstar, calm down. He should be holding a sign that says that. Can you do that with an armor stand? Can you write something on the sign and have them holding the sign? I don't think so, because I think it just takes the form of an item, right? Now we need to name the armor stand with that. Well, that's, yeah, I guess the name would show when your cursor goes over it, right? No, that won't work. You just have to name the armor stand, right? Yeah, you're right. And then if for some reason the character's spaces available wasn't long enough, I suppose you could put an invisible armor stand next to it and name that one too to continue the phrase, right? So the shot in Neb's tunnel with all the buffoons did that. Ah, yeah. Right. Oh, yeah, okay. I haven't been there in a while, so. All right, so we need to put together a kit of banners and dies. All right. And we also need a loom. Right, so we need that. We don't need any banner patterns, I don't think, because we'll just be custom making them. So And you know, I forget whether or not banners can stack, but I think we're gonna find out very soon. All right, this is going to have to be sorted a little bit later, so we'll just leave that in the queue. Yeah, I got to talk to Flying and Nova because they need to adjust armor stand names so they show further away. Oh yeah, right. All right, let's start off with a shulker each. I thought I had 3 empty shulkers instead of just 2, but banners will stack 16 if I recall. Okay, thank you, sir. Let's get some dyes. So I'm thinking 4 of them right away. I'm thinking green, red, of course, for Christmas. We're definitely going to need some white and some black. So we're going to need those. Then I think some yellow for some gold. I don't have a lot of yellow dye, but I can get some more if needed. Yeah, that should be all right. Okay, so dye, that should be good. What do I need for a loom? How do you craft these again? 2 oak planks, 2 string. Okay, that should not be an issue. Do I have one of those in my kit? My basic kit? Okay. I usually do, but that's all right. That might be Generations. I might have done that in Generations. Right. Oak planks. Do I have any? Yeah, here's 2 of those right there, and I should have some. Do I have any string? Yes, I do. I think it's what, 2 of those? Okay, so banners, we should need. We should need 23 of those. 6, that's good, that's even. That's even. Odd. All right, we have 2 that are odd and 2 that are even. Okay, that's only important because I built on the evens for that build, and yeah, spacing the letters we have some issues. So I may not go for symmetry on the sign, just for that reason, because we're mixing evens and odds. Banners, huh? Okay. One stick and wow, really? Whew. A little bit pricey on the old wool there. Do I have any wool? I think I do. Or maybe not, because I think I'm just using string for wool. I think I'm just doing that. thought I grabbed. There we go. That's better. Okay, that should do it. You're welcome to Wolf Farm for the banners. If you need a thunder, thank you. Generic wood items. Yeah, you know, Shut, I should remember that more often because you are actually closer to me than Drost is. So, I mean, it doesn't matter so much in regards to the Christmas build, but normally just for working around here, yeah, I should do that. I guess I should have done multiples of 6, or at least a greatest common factor of 4 and 6, which should be multiples of 24, but this will do. Since these are 1 for 1, let me see. Settings.
Jesus, did I say that? I was just thinking. Was I talking? Did they hear me?
Thank you for using that shot. That is one of my favorites. Okay, now I have extra banners more than I need. And of course, Shot's right. They do stack to 16. My inner dialogue. So I guess I can fit everything in just one shulker, right? I mean... And we should really drop some of these items off at Drost, too, along the way. All right, I think we have everything we need here. I think so. Is it nighttime? Can I sleep? No, it's not. Well, it is nice to see greenery again. I'm sure at least Dora agrees with me. Even though I'm on my dreary mushroom island. But, you know, the Christmas build area doesn't look quite as bad as I thought it would. I was really dreading having the Christmas texture pack removed, but only in that regard. I was thinking, oh, this is going to look terrible when this texture pack is gone. But actually, it's not that bad. So well done, Buffoons. Well done. Of course, I haven't really looked around the entire Christmas area yet. But from what I can see of it, looks like it's going to be just fine. Just fine. Yeah, see, so we're thinking on doing the letters. Excuse me, thusly. By the way, you can see I'm still wearing my holiday Christmas skin. I'll wear this for about one more day tomorrow since we're scheduled to do the Secret Santa tomorrow. So I'll be sporting this for one more day and then it'll be back to my normal, beautiful, in quotes, self. My normal skin. So I asked Dora for the banner letters, for the roller coaster. I cannot brain them myself. Ah, well, you're about to get a tutorial. I mean, I have to review them, but I've done them before, so. But there's a guide. You can just look those up, Sage. That's all I do. Set your status. See, I'm thinking if you name the armor stand, you might not see it right away. It makes me wish you could put where the name appears. Like if it were in the center, it'd be hilarious. But I don't know. I still think it's a funny idea. Yeah, see, I would need the banner letters to be legible from here. There may be a render distance thing involved here too. So you could, of course, that's why Nova went with the block letters, the literal block letters there, so they can be seen from a distance, right? So mine's not quite as far away as his is, but that's why they need to change the view distance. But yeah, so show through the blocks as well. Oh, okay, got it. Right. All right. Let's set up shop right here. This has become my staging area. We can do that. We can do this. First order of business. Oh, just in case, I think I put that crafting table down here. I should really bring that back. Bring that back up. And then just to help manage inventory, I should probably also bring that chest with me. There we go. Done and done. All right. There we go. So folks can put their gear in here. Is there an item bobbing around in here? No? Okay. ADHD much? Let's see. We need the loom next, right over there. All right, and let me see. I have to pop up that banner letters guide. In fact, I should just post a link in my Discord for this. All right. Yeah, this one's not that bad. All right, so what I'm thinking is white letters on black for the word devoid. Let's work out the spacing first. Let's do that. So let me see. This first one has 7 spaces. Last one has 6. So I'm thinking something like, now in between there's 8. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's only 8 blocks in between. So that means the word Christmas. The word Christmas has 9. Now I could use the abbreviation Xmas for Christmas, which would give me 5. But I don't like that. I don't like that. So, of course, I could have the letters for the signs extend out over the sides too. So that would give me 10. So that would mean something like I'd have to put devoid about there. Christmas would be offset here. Yeah, see, spacing issues, right? Um, also, I need 4 banners. This needs to be taller. So, I may do some letter rearrangement though. If I add 7, see, space, and then OF, that gives me all 10 letters there, 9 letters there, and then 6 in the bottom. But you know what? The other thing that can be done in a situation like this is you can take up spaces with non-letter characters. Sometimes that's a shortcut. Let me get caught up here. Maybe holiday instead of Christmas. It'd be shorter. Or Xmas, yeah. If I add of on the same line as devoid, that gives me all 10 letters all the way across. Christmas gives me 9. And then spirit gives me 6. You know, you could do certain things also with item stands, with item frames too, in between there to fill up spaces. That means if I go that route, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, instead of going down, adding 2 blocks downward, I'd want to add 2 blocks upward. Because, you know, I don't know. 2 blocks downward might do it. It might not cover up too much. 2 blocks upward, yeah, I think it's 2 blocks along the bottom downward would be better. That means I need to get some pale oak leaves. Hey, 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 come on back. There we go. There's Lone Star. Speak of the devil, someone's ears were just burning a little while ago. Welcome on in, Lone. Happy New Year to those I have not yet wished a Happy New Year. I think if I place this just right, I might be able to reach all of this, right? All right, let's see if that's too low. I don't think it is. I think that's going to be okay. Yeah, I think that'll do. I think that'll do. All right, and let me just do a little recon from up. Yeah, I think that's going to be all right. I don't think that blocks out too much of the ride. If anything, I may take off just 1 row off the bottom and add 1 row to the top, but I think I'm good. It does cover up Nietzsche a little bit down there. But no, I think we're okay. I think we're okay. I think I'm going to go with this. My sentiments exactly, Shut. Or I don't know. Maybe I should. Would one block make a difference? I'm obsessing. Why does Thunder build so slow? This is why. Quiet, you. I can hear a zomboid in the walls there. Let's see. Do I have... I know for some of you this is a crime, but just chill. It's going to be okay. There's only 8 leaf blocks, so yeah, I'll use a pickaxe on leaf blocks. Yes, I will. Or shall I say, yes, I shall. All right, let's do this. Oh, and here's a greater blasphemy right here. Frog lights, courtesy of Shut Mountain. And I think I have 2 of these blue somewhere. Hello, where are my buttons? Oh, they had to have fallen down here somewhere. Well, they're either going to be around here, because I mean, oh, they're on the rail. Got it. See if I can do this. I think I can. Nice. Okay. I can see. Yeah, they're both right here. Cool. And then again. There we go. Okay, so I'll be putting that there and that there. Okay, I think we're good here. All right, and then working out the spacing. Moon Star. So we would have one. We would have 1, 2. That would be DE. That would be VOID space OF. And then below it, spell out Christmas. All right, and if I do, so this would be all the way across. Thusly. And then I'm thinking we could put some sort of decoration here, either a banner with some sort of symbol, like a Christmas tree or something here. We could do that. And then again for the word spirit, the word spirit has 6 letters in it. We have 10 across, so we could just do 2 on either side like this. SPIRIT like this. Have these 2 off of here like that. And we could either put some decorations there or we could just leave it like that. I think it'd be fine. So now we have some banners left in the inventory. So what I'm thinking is I'll craft them down here and replace them up there. But again, I want to pull back and I want to have a look. And I think that's going to do it. VOID. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right. Of course, I could be an utter troll too, and I could misspell Christmas, like with 2 S's on the end. Or 2 S's in the middle. Oh, I'm so tempted to do that. You know, just go the Shakespeare route. You know, the Brits probably know what I'm talking about. But back in the time of that period of English, there wasn't standardized spelling. So people just spelt things artistically, just the way that they thought it was cool. And in fact, I think, oh no, I think Shakespeare preferred to use the double S's, but now that I think of it, it was probably double F's or double L's. I forget. It's been a long time. Merry Krampus. You know, an armor stand Santa right there after Christmas might be pretty cool. Armor stand Santa. That might be a good way to take up that space. The easiest thing, though, to just put some sort of decorated banner with a symbol there. Christmas tree. Tree is pretty easy to do, I think. And then, or a star or something like that, right? Or item frame, some item frame thing, right? Like maybe 2 item frames with like nether stars or something, but then it would look like a colon, so that would be weird. All right, but I think we can get started on the lettering. How am I doing for time here? I've got 10 minutes until the break, so we can get started, definitely. So I'm thinking white letters on black for devoid. And I think as far as doing the letters, that's kind of old school. So we might not actually need the loom. Yeah, we might not. All right, now the tricky thing of doing this is getting the order correct. There is a specific order in which this has to happen. So, yeah, let me think about this. Right, so we do this, and I think we do the background first. Oh, yeah, this helps out. Yeah, no, so we do use the loom for this, right? You can use the crafting table still for this as well, but loom is definitely the way to go. And I think we just start with the entire banner black if that's what we want the background to be. And I don't think that we can re-dye banners. No! I think you have to craft the banner in its original color, which really sucks. Yeah, that's true. That's right. So you need the colored wool blocks in the original. Yeah, so these banners are wasted. I need the wool. So let me see. I would need black banners, red banners, green banners. No, you don't. Maybe them, but if I recall, you can use a cauldron of water to wash away the color. Shot. So cool. Let's try it. Do I have any iron on me with which to make a cauldron? No, but I know who does. Hey, Sage, would you mind if I grabbed a couple of ingots of iron off of you over here? I mean, I do have a fairly significant iron farm, so I can compensate you, definitely. Let me see, that's, what, 7 of these? For a cauldron, I think, right? And then I'm going to need some water. And I have none. I have 1 bucket right there. Let's grab an extra bucket. I saw some iron there, but I was pulling from over here, I think, right? Yeah. I'm just going over here because this is the nearest water source as far as I know. Got it. And you know what? One of the things I've been meaning to do is usually I make a little well right next to the build. So if I need water, I'm always, I've got it right at hand. But I don't want that to show up above at the build, so I think I will just make one down below in my little staging area down there. Our zombie tower. Speaking of name tags, you could... Is this an armor stand? Can you put a name tag on this so when you look at it, the name comes up? Just thinking. Just thinking. Uh-oh. You can tell a creeper went off here or something. No, no, no. It's just... Okay, it just needed snow. Okay, fine. Oh, please. Come on. Well, anyways, let's make our well first. Then we'll bring up some water. We'll fill a cauldron. We should be good. I'm thinking we will make a well right here. Well, maybe not right there. Ah, right here would be a good spot. Like this. If I have a frog light, I can put it down there and it'll keep it from freezing because we are in that biome. So that is something we need to consider. Frog lights. I should still have some frog lights left over somewhere. Yeah. And I think 1 is all we'll need to keep things from freezing over down here. There we go. So if I put 1 there, and I put another 1 here, infinite water source, and then we're good. Then it's back upstairs. And I'm going to keep the cauldron up here because mistakes happen. That's a block, not an armor stand. Okay, got it. Cauldron right here. Now, I'm hoping that the water won't freeze in the cauldron. I don't think it will, right? So, Shut, how do we do this now? Do I like... I wonder if that's a mod. Right-clicking the water-filled cauldron with the banner in hand. Removes one layer at a time. But you know what, Shut? I think white is the default color. So I don't think that there's any color to remove for this. I think that's what the problem is. You have no dye on the banner to wash it off. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. So, oh no. Oh no. You, not so much of a problem. You, though... And also you. Bye-bye. Yeah, see, they made a mess over here. Okay, but this might still be useful when we make mistakes. But as far as banners go, though, not cool. Yeah, I need more banners. I need to make banners with the backgrounds I need. So I'm thinking black banners right here. Then I'm thinking gold letters here. So these would be either green or red, because I'm thinking half green, half red for these two here. And then I'm thinking red on green and then green on red. Something like that. And maybe these would have gold or white borders. Yeah. All right, let's try that. But so I'm going to need what? About 6 black. Right? I'm going to need at least what, 9, 10 red, and then 7. So if I go 8 each color, I should be okay. Because again, you know, we might wind up screwing a few up and having to remake some. So there is that. That's always a possibility whenever Thunder's doing something, right? And you know what? We need time for the break anyway. So let's take a 3-minute ad break, and then after which we will be right back. We shall be right back. Hey there, welcome back for the second half. All right, Sage, see ya. All right, so while let me get my game sounds back here. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so during the break, I just came over here to Drost. That was the nearest wool farm that I could think of. Because I only need like 6 stacks of wool. That should give us plenty. And you know what? We can be a little judicious with our with our signage and only build what we need. That way we fix any mistakes. Here. What have I done? I've slammed the door in my own face. All right, let's do this. Yes, I have to always check, make sure it's a boat, not a bed. When I was on the server yesterday, I almost did that 2 times. It's like, Subbrain, Saboteur, what are you doing? Why? Why must you? Why? God, that tree looks beautiful, huh? All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So need about that much. No. Hands. Calm down. Calm down. Just calm down. And let me see, we will need some sticks for the banners, which should be down here. I mean, we can craft some out of some wood if we have to, but if I have some already made, I'd rather just use those. All right, there are some there. We do need a few more, though. That should do it. And you know what? Let's bring some of that up with us just in case. In fact, you know, we actually have more pale oak right now than anything else, so we'll use that just in case we need more sticks. And up we go. And we're over the halfway mark of the stream, and we're about to make our first banner. All right. All right. So we come on over to here. And first thing is white stripe down the side. Now, is it a bold stripe, like a 1/3, or is it less? Yeah, it's this one. Right there. And then, let me think. We need that down there. Is that what they have? Yes. Then we need that doesn't make much sense. Huh. All right. They say that is next. But I'm thinking, how are they getting opposite like that? Because they're telling me white. Oh, wait. No, I got it. I got it. Talk to you later. Okay, villager is in there. Okay. Let's do this. I think this is, let me see, where are the squiggly looking sides? Really? Where are those? How do I make that shape? Is that a banner pattern? How do I make that shape? What is it called? Well, they don't give me a name for it, but let me take a look here. See, I'll put it up on a display. Let me switch a display here. It could be a banner pattern. It is. So I don't know if you can see that shot. It's pretty small, but it's this one right here. And that's not in the standard loom. So I think that's a banner pattern, right? Hello, sorry, I got caught up in stuff. Oh, that's okay, Dora. So I think this is a standard banner pattern, right? I heard my name earlier and didn't know if you needed my help with something. Well, you know, I am doing the banner letters, and I think you have some experience in that, right? I have a little bit. But see, I'm looking at this, and I'm like, where does this come from? Because it's not part of the standard loom. Yeah, see, Dora's saying she has this pattern. So I'm thinking it's a banner pattern shut because it's not in the loom. I'm not seeing it. There. So if you, this is really small. I don't know if you can see this or not on whatever your device may be. But I don't think we have, I'm not seeing that pattern here. And I'm not seeing like a pattern where I can combine these patterns to make that pattern. I think that's a standard banner pattern. It's the bordure indented pattern. I have it. Good. Would you mind if I come on over and lift that off of you? Would you care to donate it for our signage here? I'll spare you the trouble of coming over here. I'll go over there. Sure. Awesome. Because I don't think you can craft those banner patterns, right? You have to get those from a trial chamber or something like that, and I definitely don't have time for that. I'm just eating pizza, but I'm in my base. Oh, good pizza. I could go for some of that right now. I can make them all for you, so you have copies. See if I need it anywhere else. D, E. No, I don't need it there. But if there's any other patterns I need. D, E. O should be pretty straightforward. Should be letter F. So I'm on the other display right now, just rolling through the steps. F and then letter C shouldn't need any. No, C, H should also be patternless. H. What about R is good. Letter I should also be good. S looks pretty straightforward. Yeah, S is good. T is also good. And then M. M I think is good. It's standard. M, A. Yes. S I already did. S, and let me see, I think I need a P. That's standard. Let me see, we did I, R, I, T, and S. Yeah, we should be good. So that should be the only banner pattern that I need, Dora. But you know what? I may, if you don't mind, may take at least 2 of them, just in case I screw something up. You can craft some of them, but a bunch come from villagers as well, and I think there are cartographers possibly. Yeah, so that would be at the trade hall in Drost, right? So Dora can use a copy of every banner pattern you have. Oh, yeah, so Shut needs some too. I can make them and put them in your post office box, Shut. Sweet. I may as well make them all for you. There is. Dora, you don't have to do that, but I mean, I appreciate it. But right now, I just need 2 of that particular kind, just to get me through the stream. You know, I would like to get at least 1 banner letter finished by the end of the stream. I think that would be highly productive of me. Okay. Boink. I assume, Dora, that you're at your base right now. I don't have blue map up, so usually I keep blue map up. Yeah, I'm here now. All right, let me see. Oh, I love your little bay town here. That's adorable. No pun intended. No, pun definitely intended. Hello. You know, this reminds me of the little harbor towns like when I was in Scotland in 2000, way back. where Mrs. Thunderhand, who was at that time merely my smoking hot girlfriend, and we stayed on Mull for about 3 days, I think, to see the clan castle and stuff there. And we stayed in Tobermory, and this kind of reminds me of that a little bit. It's like half of Tobermory, like this is half, and then the other half comes down here and wraps around the other side with the big clock in the middle and the boats in the bay out to the ocean. And then some of the buildings go up the cliffside. And then the Tobermory distillery for the whiskey would be right about there. Cute. Yeah, I'm here now. Okay, so there you are.
Hello.
Hey there.
That's the one
Pardon
you-
the narcolepsy. Let me do that first. And then we're done. Okay, so this beeth the one that I need, huh? Oh, yeah, I can see it on the outside. Cool.
I've made you that as well, just while I was at it.
The Field Mason banner pattern. Oh, okay. Yeah, actually, you know, I've
I
used
think
this one.
There's 3 more that I've got that I've made.
Would you have another copy of this Borger?
You only need the one, it's reusable. It doesn't disappear when you use it.
Oh, you can use it over and over. Oh, that's what you were saying in the chat. I get it. Excuse my brain. All right.
But if Shook can hear me, I think for the other 3 patterns I need an enchanted apple, enchanted golden apple, a wither skull, and oxeye daisy.
I think they are reusable.
I've got some oxeye daisy.
Right. As far as I know, I went through all of the letters that I'm using, and I think I'm good. This is the only pattern I need for that.
What letter is it? The letter S?
For this particular kind that I looked up, they're using it for the letter D,
Oh, right,
but all the other ones are pretty much standard for the loom, so
yeah.
I'm sure there's different, like, styles, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
this is a pretty old style, so
Yeah, it was
surprise.
that.
So I think I'm good. But if I do need more, I'll be back.
Okay.
Thank you, Dora.
You're welcome.
How do I with that? Here. Okay, there it is. You know, I've said it once, but I'll say it again. Buffoons, people. Buffoons. I love Dora's base. I really love the way the little harbor town came out. The little shanty town. Little shanty town. Oof, my face. Sage, the effect of this tunnel. Good Lord. Ow. Oof. There we are. Can we complete one banner letter by the end of the stream? Thunder. Slowest builder on the server, people. I should leave that up. Okay. I'm so looking forward to finishing this build. I mean, it's turned out to be a cool build at the very, very end, but I am a little tired of it now, and there are other things I need to do on the server, and I would really rather get back to my base and get working on that, especially when I look around and see everybody else's bases are just spectacular. And mine's still like, Mushroom Island with some incomplete things on it. You know, I really need to get that going. All right, so I think what's happening here is I think that goes in the slot with some black dye, and then that goes up. That's unexpected. That's kind of opposite of what we have. How did they do that? You know what I think they did? Come to think of it, I think they did this. Or I could really need a globe, snout, and guster, I think. I think what they did actually was this. I think I interpreted this incorrectly initially. I think they did something like that. And I think they did that initially. Yeah, it's weird. It doesn't look like it makes sense, but that was next, and then this. And then this. And then I think what happens what are they doing here? How do they... Like that? I think so. Not a very good guide. I think they have the order of this mixed up. Okay, all right. Okay, let's try this again. Let me see. That would be the background color. Okay, this is the background color. All right. This doesn't make sense. Unless it's that one. And that one. And then this one. But I don't see how they get that over the black. Because what they're showing next, the next step shows this. The next step shows... The next step looks like that. It's like how do I get from I mean, how do I get from like here to there? It's like there's a step in the middle that's missing. So I think I'm going to have to do this my way. I think the steps are out of order here. They're in the wrong order. Yeah, they are. All right. These steps were made in the wrong order. So I think it's like, I think this has to be the first step. I think that has to be the first step. I think that's step one, people. I think, I'm just going to do my own steps for this. I think step two is going to have to look like that. Then I'm thinking step three. Step three might look, no. It's weird. You know, Dora, is there an opposite pattern for this? Is there a pattern that, like, this gives the inside of this, right? This gives the, oh no, it does give the outside, doesn't it? Is there a pattern that reverses this, that inverts this? It gives the inside of it instead? If you're following the pattern, trust it, it will come together. Well, I've been doing it and it's not. So, like here, for example, it says do that next. Then it says do this. See how weird it looks all of a sudden? It says do that next. Oh, yeah, okay. I think I can see it coming together. And then it's showing that lastly. Okay. All right. Yeah, we got it. Lux! There are patterns that you combine. All right. If you, okay. Thunder trusts the process where it comes to. Yeah. Okay. It looks right. Keep going. Okay. Hey, we got our first banner. Oh my God. How's we all? We as well. Thank you, sir. So now, thankfully, see, shot. Thankfully, so does it use water each time? Does it use water each time and it removes one step? Yeah, I think it does. Okay, we got it. Good. We're good. Let's see. So that's looks pretty good. We go like this. We get the white in there. The white in here. We'll do that. We will next do that. We will next do this. And then we will next do this. Come on, Thunder. Brain, please. Like that. And then you put the black border. Black dye, please. There we go. Like that. See, these ones are easier now. Or they should be. There we go. Now, let me see. We have a space, and then we need to put the... we need letter O. Letter V, actually. Right, so let's get the white in there. We've got this one first. Let's see, is this, no, it's this one here next. Okay, we're getting there. All right. Yeah, you know, I should have just made the well up here. I didn't know that it used the water each time. Just wait and see. Is there some dialogue I was missing in the... I know what that's about. Let's keep things in the shulker if there's any room in here for them. Let's head down. Let's get some water. We'll make a water source right there because, you know, for the re-dyeing, it uses the water each time. So of that, I was not aware. And it's just taking time. So let's... I think this was originally white. Let's see. Oh, looks like... Oh, should be pretty straightforward. It's probably going to be the hardest one. Right, we have that one to start with. And then we need the white dye like this. And let me see. I think we start here. And then we do that. And then it's in the order here. I don't think it really matters until you get to the end. And this definitely has to go last. Why did this not come out right? It looks like the center space in that O is not big enough. Did I do something wrong there? Impossible. Inconceivable. Really? Correct. Also correct. Bottom. Oh, wait. These are different sizes than these. That's what it is. That's what I'm looking for right there. See? See how tricky that can be? Looking good. Thank you, parrots. How am I at time-wise? I have 19 minutes left of the stream. Let's see. These may have originally, some of these may have been originally black banners. So this would be a letter I. And I, again, should be pretty straightforward, but that's this here. And now we have to be careful to select these ones and not the ones below. Let me see. Top. Bottom. And then border. Then we're going to have to do some sleeping. Let me see, we're going to need a D next. This was tough. Yeah, you know what? Let's just strip this down. How? It was an infinite water source. How did that happen? Buffoons? Is Sage on the server? No, he's not. Please, I'm short on time. That should have been an infinite water source. I mean, it could also freeze, right? There is that too, but there should be the ice blocks there if that's the case. In the corner. And in the corner again, infinite water source, right? And you know what? Let's just keep a torch nearby. Just to keep it in its liquid state. We do that. Now see, infinite water source. We should be good there. And there's water remaining because it's an infinite water source. Okay. Let's head on over to here. And now, trust the process. Just trust the process. Okay, so we do this first. We do that next. And then this. And then reusable banner pattern with the base color. Okay, there we go. See, at least I learned from the first time. The problem is with the first time was they show the steps and then they show the result of each step. And the result didn't, in the diagram, didn't match the result that you see for the preview of the loom. And so I assumed it was wrong. Yeah. Now these next two are going to be tricky. I want the letters OF to be in gold. So I need to see, let me see. Will the first one be red letters on a green background or green letters on a red background? So this is where we're going to do a little experimenting here. Which one comes first alphabetically? How's that? Green does. So green first, background red. All right, let's just do that. That'll help us decide. So we're going to need, I want the top half. So I want the top half to be green and the bottom half to be red. So that would be my first step. All right, so we're going to need some green wool and some red wool. Right, we can do that. And let's do this. Huh? Is it just 1 for 1 like that? Yeah, it is. Okay. So how many red are we going to need? 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to need 6 red, so we're going to need 36 for the red. Like that. That'll give me the red backgrounds. And then for the green, $11. So that's it for the green dye thunder. Okay. Sure. Fine. Let's just make said banners. Let's see what we can get done. Yeah, see, I'm 2 blocks short. That's fine. We'll be fine. All right, so the first thing I need to do is I need to make 2 of these like this, and I want them to both look like that. Great. Now this is going to be a little weird. Depends on what I want for the border color for this, but if I load one of these in here, oh, where's that yellow dye? Right here. So, hands, please. Right. If I load that into there like that, with this like this, I can do 1. I can do 2. Oh yeah, the red and green's only going to show in the middle, right? So oh, here we go. I bet froze because no lighting. Yeah, but then where did the ice go? Shut. There should have been ice left behind. It's nice how there's 2 Thunderhand versions of saying buffoons in one gentle admiration and the other an exasperation being that should be a quote, parrot. And you know, Shut? No. That makes sense in this choice. I get Sage because he has Sage in his name. Okay. Where was I? I was doing this, and I was doing that. And I was thinking something like this. Yeah, because this doesn't really help in this matter, but... And then I was thinking some sort of different alternate border color like that. That looks a little better, I think. I was going for white because of the Christmas and the snow and everything, but then the black looks better, and I think black speaks a little bit more of the void. All right. You have grown accustomed to the kindergarten. What are you talking about? He's the ringleader of the kindergarten. I've had students like him before. Let's just say that Thunder and I go way back to season 2. There aren't many of us. Yeah, that is a point. Shut Mountain's season 2 build, by the way, from Neverending Stories. So cool. Let's see. Let's do the other one here. We had this here, and let me see. We needed that. Shut is the oldest child in the kindergarten, old enough to go on smoke and break with the teacher, because he was held back by like 40 years. Oh, that was too good not to do. Yeah. Oh, God. No more dry eyes after that one. Okay. What was I doing? What the heck was I doing? I mean, I know it doesn't take much with my brain, but Parrots, you derailed me there. Let's see, we have that background. So we need the middle one first, I think. Oh, this one's going to be, okay. This is going to take a little bit of thinking. Oh, that has to be like that. Yeah, you know, I'm thinking this might not work quite right. I think I might have to do something a little bit different for the letter F. Yeah, I'm gonna have to deviate from their plan here a little bit for this. It shouldn't come out that bad. It should still look all right. Should being the key disclaimer like this. I don't know about this. Yeah, you're barely picking up the green at all there, but it should be fine. It should be fine. Yeah, that's good enough. That's good enough. It's a little garish with the colors and stuff, you know, with the yellow and the, but you know, whatever. It'll be fine. The original one had another background stripe down here, so it brings this middle horizontal character. It terminates it right about there, but I don't know. I think that's okay. It's still legible. How am I doing for time here? I've got 3 minutes. Oh no! Green background, red letters. So, funny thing happened on the way to the loom. Thunder handles the rowdy with TNT. I handle the rowdy with my sword, even before the rowdy begins. Let's see here. Here we go. All right, so they're talking a little something like this, where we do that first, and then this. That next, like that. Right, and of course this next. Then they do something a little weird, but oh, I need the green dye, thunder. I'm at the end of the stream. I've run out of time. And we do not have any green dye here over at the build. I'd have to go all the way back to my base for it, and I'm out of time. I just wanted to get at least, you know, one letter in the second line before the end of the stream, but... And you know what? I can't extend the stream. Normally, I would just go a few more extra minutes to get at least that one in there, but... Oh, hey, you know who... All right. You're not seeing this. You're not seeing this. You're not seeing this. I don't think I'm going to go as far as editing the VOD. But you're not seeing what's about to happen next. Okay. Just to finish the stream. I just Nova is one of the most colorful builders on the server, both literally and metaphorically. And so if anybody's going to have some green dye, it's going to be him. Good call there, Thunder. All right, so that happens next. And then if I'm not mistaken, the last... Oh no, there's one more down the side here. There's this. Right? And then there's the border, which is that. There we go. I was going to have the border color a little bit different for this. For this, I was going to put like a gold border or a white border around it, but naughty, naughty. If I didn't clean up all my shulkers, you would have had an array of colors to choose from. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, because you did the sleigh build over there and stuff. Oh, and plus, yeah, I'm sure you used a lot of color for that. Wow, you know, the red on the green doesn't really pop so much, does it? Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. White letters on the green background with the red border. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. I know I'm running over time. I can't. I got to go get Kachi. Last step is red border, right? So let's get the white in here like this. And then we need this one. We need this one. Plunder! Plunder hand over here. When I come back on the server tonight, I'll bring home several stacks. Of course I will. Of course I will. Of course I will. Oh, hey, we got to be real careful where we throw this. We got to be real careful where that pearl lands. Real careful. All right, so they wanted this next, like that. They wanted that there, and this here, like that. And then they wanted this here, like this. And then I'm thinking, and this is what I want to try for this. I'm thinking that. I'm thinking something like that. Which is more legible. Right? And then maybe for Spirit, we'll do the opposite of this. We'll do the red background, white letters with red background and the green border. Right? Yeah, see, that's so much better. Right? Now, let's log off of the stream here. Good. I might redo those 2 letters up there. And just match them with the... Okay, so they're going out of render distance now. And I think my render distance is set pretty high. So I think that's a server setting. Like Shut's saying with the armor stands, right? Because if I come in here now and set my render settings, it's still not going to come in. Render distance 64, and then let me see. Yeah, I don't know if simulation, terrain and entities though. I think banners are entities, but I'm already on max for that. Yeah. Yeah, so that's not going to help. Yeah, I'm just pulling those 2 right at the very end. Yeah, but that's a server side setting. So I may have mine set to 32, but if the server is less than that, server's going to override that. This isn't bad though. This'll do. Now let's see if I can... All right. What did you do this stream, Thunder? Well, I got 1, 2, I've got 6, 8. I've got 9 letters completed. Oh God. 14 to go. All right, let's wrap up the stream. Switch over to our cam scene. Oh, okay, I have to head right out and get Kachi. You know what? I'm gonna do a raid and run over to Lux. I got to do this very, very quickly, though. Have a good one. Alexa's streaming. Raid and run. Yeah, I'm going to have to. Good night. Thanks for streaming. Thanks for dropping by, Parrots. Let us... There, up above in the chat, is the raid message. You can copy and paste that into the chat if you'd like to join us along on this raid. And I always encourage the viewers to join us, even if you can't stay for the entire stream. If you could just drop in, and if you feel so inclined, a follow, some bits, some sub, that would be really, really cool. Let's set up the raid itself. I think I have cases correct on that. Yes, I do. And there, the raid is counting down for the mighty Alex J Gaming. Family-friendly viewers, be reminded that this stream is intended for mature audiences. There's some language and some shenanigans there, but Lux is a lot of fun. And fellow Buffoon, we have a lot of shared community there, so chances are there are people there that you'll know. Thanks for dropping by, everybody. Just remember, we do this Buffooncraft stream every Friday from 11 a.m. to 1 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Our next stream will be on Sunday from 4 to 6 Pacific Standard Time. That will be Kachi time. And then the stream after that will be Wednesday from noon to 2 Pacific Standard Time. And that will be Generations. And we should be in the Baby Zombie Rush beta world for that. All right, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, your morning, wherever you happen to be. Join us again next time we are reading out to looks right. No. Bye for now, everyone.